Hey, I'm Ash McGregor. We're at Laneway 2025 and I'm with the gorgeous Olivia Dean.
Hello.
Wait. How you feeling? How's the Laneway trip been so far?
I'm feeling great. It's been like quite hectic, quite back to back, a lot of planes, but I'm having a great time. Everyone's been really lovely and the sun's shining, so not complaining.
Absolutely. I mean, this is technically your second time in Australia.
Yes,
You
technically.
came here on a family holiday.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
When was that? Way back when, right?
I must have been like 12 years old or something, and I went to Brisbane and I went to the Steve Irwin Zoo.
Oh, yeah. Australia Zoo.
Yeah.
So did you go specifically just to see
the zoo?
Australia Zoo? Because Brisbane, I'm not going to lie, as a Brisbane girl myself, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
Bit of a random one to come to Australia and just go to Brisbane.
Yeah, thinking about it now, quite confusing. I mean, my parents were like, let's go. I wasn't really in charge at the time, so I just tagged
But you
along.
never made it to Sydney or Melbourne?
No, never. It's my first time.
Well, this is going to be fun. What's on the list? What do we want to tick off?
I already went to the koala sanctuary yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Love koalas.
Yeah.
Really cool to see one. I think I went to Bondi this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, did a Pilates class down there. Crazy.
Oh, really?
Quite intense,
Was it
yeah.
hard? Because there's Bondi culture. It's like, you know, you're Pilates girlies.
No, I know. When I went
They
down there, I was
they
like, wow,
don't
you lot
half-ass
are serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is you getting match fit.
No,
as
getting
well.
hench.
For Laneway, I like it. How does it feel so far being on the complete other side of the world and there's people lining up for you, screaming out the lyrics? Like, genuinely,
It's mental.
that would just be bizarre.
It's mental. Like, I'm so far from home right now, and like every show, people have been singing along basically to all the words, and I'm just like still amazed that it doesn't really compute yet. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I can imagine, especially because like your sets, right? You've got the Messy album in there. I love that you're also throwing in some deeper cuts, you know, Be My Own Boyfriend.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
And there's people they know it. And they're front row and they were lining up. It's popping off on TikTok right now.
It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time coming for me to come and play out here. So it's so nice that people have like waited. And
Yeah.
they've like, I can tell that they've been there kind of from early and have been waiting, and now I'm here.
Yeah, it's really nice. What's your pre-show ritual? What does game day look like for you?
Game day looks like I'll do my hair for an hour.
For real?
Yeah, every show. It's like I need to get in the zone. I like to curl it.
Yeah.
And then I will like listen to some classical music just before I go on.
Okay.
And then just warm up and then just crack a beer and just get out there.
I like that. Who are we bumping in the classical world?
Who are we bumping in the classical one? I don't know, just like some Beethoven. I think just the Spotify playlist. Carmen classical, yeah. I'm not like big into it.
Yeah, we're just Carmen. We're
Yeah.
chilling. Is it true that your team are all female as well?
Most of my team, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, there are obviously dudes in my band. You'll see them on the stage.
yeah.
But like kind of behind the scenes, I work with mostly women.
Yeah.
I just think we're great.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like I trust women, and I feel like we have good energy, and it's the way to do it for me anyway.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good conscious decision to make and to surround yourself with people who feed off your energy. You
Yeah,
know?
good people, good music. You know? It's not that difficult.
And the ritual of fist bumping, right?
Yes. Wow, God, you really done your research?
I like that.
Professional.
She likes to know. Before you go on stage, if you haven't fist bumped someone, has it ever gone wrong?
Has it ever gone wrong? No, I mean, shows have definitely gone wrong before, but I don't think it's been because of the fist bump. I think
I
it's
would be
been
like, it
because
was
of us.
the fist
Yeah.
bump. Well, what show has gone wrong?
Oh, Jesus. There's been a few. We had a kind of a nightmare show in Brussels once. I won't go into it, but yeah.
Mate,
It was, yeah.
Was it all sound?
It was fine in the end. It was fine in the end. We
See?
learn. We live and we learn.
You're a professional.
Yes.
You roll with the punches. I
Very much
like
so.
to see that. We're in the midst of writing your next album, right?
Correct. Yes.
How does that feel for you? Messy was so successful, your debut album. Do you feel like there's pressure?
Yeah, of course. There's always a little bit of pressure, but I'm really trying to just remind myself that it's just supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make so many albums in my life, and this next one is just about where I am right now. You know, it's not, doesn't have to be like this crazy big scary thing. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's going to be good. I like what I'm making. So
I like it.
We'll see.
What are we leaning away from a certain sound? Are we leaning into a certain sound? Who are you listening to at the moment?
We're leaning all over the place, to be
Okay.
honest, babes. We're
I like it, because I know Messy, right? You were listening to a lot of Mac Miller at that time?
Yeah.
Who are you
wow.
listening to right now?
Who am I listening to right now? Oh my God, I was just listening to the Bad Bunny album in the trailer just
For
now.
real?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I don't know if that's
Really?
influencing me, but was enjoying that. Who else am I listening to? Really love Solange still. I really love that Raven Lene album that came out. Loving that.
Huge.
All sorts, really.
Okay.
All sorts of things.
I like to hear it. I'm curious to what's on it. Have you got any collabs in the works?
Any collabs in the works? No.
Oh, not even like a Loyal Kana or someone from like.
Nothing at the moment. No, I'm just focusing on my own stuff, and then we'll see.
Okay,
We'll see.
well, I know that you've been teasing new music during your Laneway sets. Can you tell what's it called again? Nice
to each other.
Nice
It's
to
the
each
new
other.
Song, yeah.
Tell me about that track.
It's like very much still work in progress, but I really believe in trying stuff out live. I think it's a really good way to test how people feel about it, and I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a sweet song. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good so far. People seem to be into it.
So do you road test, and then if you think people aren't vibing with
Get
it,
rid
you'll
of it,
pull
yeah.
For real? For really?
No. No. But yeah, I think it's important to road test. I feel like, I don't know, that's the way they used to do it back in the day. I think it's important, you know?
Yeah. That makes sense to me, absolutely. But yeah, for them to you to pull it would be such a tease.
I know.
All the fans
I just
would be
think that
going
initial reaction where you're just like, you get that immediate, like, oh, are they feeling it? Or maybe that part needs some work. Like, I think it's
Okay,
good.
so you might rewrite some bits and bobs.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see how it goes today.
Well, I'm keeping my eye on you. I want that song to be released. That's for sure.
you're
That's for
feeling
sure.
it.
When you played Glastonbury, that was a big moment for you. I mean, obviously growing up in England, that would be so iconic. And for a lot of Aussies, Laneway feels like that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At-
No pressure.
No pressure, man. For real. At Glastonbury, you ran into, or you met Elton John.
I did. No big deal. Naturally, as you do. Yeah.
I mean, I know he's been a big fan of you for many years. I think it's an honor for him to meet you, for real. But who would you want to meet at Laneway? Like, what Aussie would, if you had any Australian that you could bump into backstage?
Who would I want to meet at Laneway? Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's a hard question. What Aussie would I want to meet?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if he'd be at Laneway, but is Steve Irwin's son here? Like, can I meet him?
Robert! Hey, you and me both.
Is he here? Like,
I hope
Is
so.
he around?
Oh, I feel like he would have been at the Brisbane one yesterday.
Yeah, I hear you. Missed my chance.
Have you been loving him online?
Yeah. I actually have. I'm a big wildlife lover. Like, part of the, my main excitement of coming here was like, I'm going to get to see so many animals I've never seen before.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've seen koalas, we've seen kangaroos.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have ticked it all off at the zoo.
Yeah, pretty much. Is there anything else? I want to see a wombat.
Oh, yeah.
I'd really like to see a wombat. If
Yeah.
anyone can make that happen for me, that would be good.
I'm manifesting that for you.
Okay.
'Cause what's next? Oh, Melbourne. No, it's not gonna happen. When you play a festival like Laneway and then you have your shows, your solo shows afterwards, how does that feel? How does that differ for you?
I guess at the headline shows, I get to play more of the slower stuff. I think it's important at a festival to keep it up. You know, the sun's shining. We want to have some fun. I don't want to make anybody cry. It's not that time.
Yeah.
Whereas at my other shows, I can really get into it.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
tell the stories.
Yeah, and play them sad ones, you know? You need everything in balance. So I think that's the main difference. And maybe at my main shows, I won't be so hot, so I can wear a bit more of a bigger, fabulous dress. That's the
very
main
true.
thing. Yeah.
I like that. Do you feel more nervous for festivals or main shows? Do you ever get nervous?
Not really.
Ah, must be nice.
But they're like different kind of nerves. Like festivals, you never really know like quite what it's going to be like, you know?
Yeah.
Like if people might not be coming to see you, so it's like you need to try and win them over. Whereas for your own shows, you can kind of guess that people like have come to see,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is quite a relief.
Have there been any signs in the audience at Laneway so far?
Any signs? Nothing like crazy. Just some really nice ones. You know, just like I love you, or like
Yeah.
I am my own boyfriend. Just really nice things. I think my fans are really nice.
Yeah. Have you met them?
Yeah,
While
all
you've
the
been on
time.
tour?
Yeah. Just like bumping into people in the street.
Yeah.
Saying hi, taking pics. It's been cute.
They've been really nice?
Yeah.
Do you get gifted much? Like little bracelets? Are we doing that for Olivia
I
Dean?
got a little bracelet yesterday. So my mum came to Brisbane. So my mum's
Really?
so my mum's
Your family love Brisbane.
Yeah, they do.
So I
They
need
love
to speak to
Brisbane.
your mum.
I know, yeah. No, so my mum's flown all the way out here, my mum and my dad. And my mum was in the crowd yesterday and somebody gave her a little wristband that said Carmen on it, which is my grandma's name and the song I have after her. So I let my mum keep it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very sweet. Would your grandma ever want to come out this way, your granny?
I think it's a bit far.
Yeah.
I think she's chilling at home. But
That's
I think
fair.
maybe she can just like watch online. But
Yeah.
yeah, quite far for her. It's a long flight.
That's very fair. Carmen is my favorite song of yours.
Oh, thank you.
I also had a very close relationship with my nana.
Mm-hmm.
So when I listen to it, I go, oh, it's so incredible that you had the opportunity to tell your granny story
Mm-hmm.
about the Windrush generation. And how did it feel showing it to her for the first time?
it was funny. My granny's like, I've said before, she's quite like a classic Caribbean granny in the sense that like she doesn't show a lot of emotion. She's like quite like,
Oh, yeah.
quite cool for school.
Oh, yeah.
So she was just like, yeah, this is cool. And I was like, thanks.
Thank you.
No big deal. Yeah. Just,
All right. Well, don't know if you're going to get another one.
don't
on the
worry about
next
it. Yeah, no
album.
big deal. Yeah. No,
Well-
I think she loved it inside.
That's good. Well, how incredible is it that you got to make that and you get to play it all over the world and you get people listening to that story and all of your stories?
I know, and like singing along and singing my granny's name back to me.
Yeah.
Like, in Australia, like music is so crazy that
Yeah.
it can just travel like that. So I'm very lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. Well, I can't wait to see you perform it live. I can't wait to see you do all the dance moves for Dive.
Absolutely.
Just, I'll be there in the front row too.
Oh,
Get out there, go enjoy it, and thank
I'm
you
ready.
for chatting,
I'm gonna
Olivia.
get ready now. Thanks so much.